Saturday 30th of June 2018, we start with the Daily Fail, who apparently are giving Masterpiece classical music CDs away. You see, they can't report any news because, according to them, there is no news. So they give CDs away to try and get you to buy the paper. Now your fizzy drinks rationed. CO2 crisis grows as Asda limits sales to shoppers and pubs and restaurants warn of shortages. Isn't this the same CO2, the parasitical scum blamed for global warming, climate change, as they keep changing the name? Yes, it is, isn't it? And yet there's a shortage. And yet plants actually live off CO2. So, we were told another pack of lies by a criminal, corrupt government. Telegraph. CO2 crisis hits meat supplies. The same CO2 that apparently causes global warming. More pack of lies by the corrupt government. Murray sends a Wimbledon message. Pension errors hit incomes of thousands. You mean the corrupt government has accidentally, of course, made errors that's cost us cost a lot of us money? Well, there's a shock, isn't there? Only 200 pupils will get top GCSE grades. All that means is only 200 are fully indoctrinated, which is a good thing, because that means the rest aren't. The Times. NHS chiefs to cut host of routine operations, tonsils and back procedures among those axed. Trump war on Western world order. Or to put it another way, Trump war on New World Order. IVF services slashed as NHS bosses cut costs. They're not cutting costs at all. They don't need to cut costs. They need to stop hiring dickheads to come and tell them how to run things, because if they can't figure it out themselves, they shouldn't be in the frigging job. Virgin planes to stop transporting deportees. And that's because Richard Branson is a member of the Illuminati and a lying scumbag. May versus Williamson. Katie Ball's on a brewing battle royal. They both appear. While the World Cup is for everyone, cultivate a haven for wildlife. Air pollution causes 15,000 new diabetes cases a year. Global study finds that even low levels of pollutants in the air are damaging long-term health. Why do you think they're pumping the shit in the air in the first place? Because they want to damage our health. UK citizens losing total of 31,800 years of healthy life annually to poor air quality, scientists warn. Their plan is to kill us. There's no surprise there. Researchers say 3.2 million new cases of diabetes were caused by pollution globally in 2016. Agenda 21, Agenda 30, United Nations agendas to depopulate the planet. That means you. Mirror. Thanks, Eric, for giving us Harry Kane. Football mad granddad inspired England captain. Shouldn't you be waiting till we've actually won something or had a really good performance before you start lauding out the bleeding praises? Britain's worst care homes. Watchdog blasts 14 bosses over unsafe treatment of elderly. But it continues anyway because that's the plan. The scum. Semi-naked. Wags lose rags as Ruskies call them slags. Sitcom stars hook up. Outnumbered parents, lovers in real life. Actress Claire leaves hubby for Hugh. Well, as there's a naked, or semi-naked in the Sun, I would suspect there won't be one in the Star then. Express. Killer shark alert at Spanish holiday hotspot. Bullshit. Fear, fear, fear. That's all you get from these bleeding rags. What a way to treat a hero. Outrage after 18 police officers raid home of 74-year-old Ulster veteran. A frail army veteran was told how 18 police officers were sent to arrest him for attempted murder in Northern Ireland. Now let's just recap this, right? If you get burgled, we ain't got the resources to send anyone round. You get raped, we'll get to you in a week or two. There's a murder, well, you know, we'll get round to it at some point. But if you're a 74-year-old bloke, we can muster 18 friggin' cops to come round and terrorise you. Can we see who the real terrorists are yet? The Star. Hillsborough cop will stand trial. Judge orders prosecution for manslaughter. And he wants to go to prison for the rest of his life. The Freemason scumbag. Financial Times. Tougher refugee deal at EU hands Merkel respite from crisis at home. Greece and Spain to take back asylum seekers. Coalition allies welcome harder stance. Don't believe it. It's smoke and mirrors to make you think there's actually something going on for your benefit when there isn't. Rothschilds discover what's in a name as family ends legal fight over moniker. Crumpets join beer and pigs in quest for CO2.